Do you ever feel like no matter how hard you try, you just can't get ahead with your finances? Meet Emily. She's like many of us, working hard, but always finding herself short on cash before the next paycheck. If this sounds familiar, you might have a budgeting problem. In today's video, we're diving deep into the 5 key signs that reveal you have a budgeting problem, and more importantly, how to fix them. From living paycheck to relying on credit cards for essentials, these are the red flags you need to watch out for. Effective budgeting is crucial for achieving financial stability and peace of mind. Yet, many of us struggle to make ends meet due to common budgeting mistakes. By identifying these signs early, you can take proactive steps to regain control of your finances. So, stay tuned as we uncover these telltale signs and provide you with practical solutions to turn your financial situation around. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Living paycheck to paycheck. Meet Emily. She works hard at her job, yet every month she finds herself anxiously awaiting her next paycheck, barely making it through without running out of money. This is a classic example of living paycheck to paycheck, and it's a major sign of a budgeting problem. Living paycheck to paycheck means you're constantly in a state of financial uncertainty, with no cushion to fall back on if something unexpected happens. If you're always counting down the days until your next paycheck, it's time to take a closer look at your budget. So, why does this happen? Often, it's due to a lack of tracking expenses, unrealistic budgeting, or not prioritizing savings. But don't worry, there are ways to break this cycle and regain control over your finances. First, start by tracking all your expenses for a month. This includes every coffee, every grocery trip, and every bill. By understanding where your money is going, you can identify areas where you can cut back. Next, create a realistic budget. List your income and all your necessary expenses. Then, allocate a portion of your income to savings, even if it's a small amount at first. The goal is to build a buffer that prevents you from living paycheck to paycheck. Building an emergency fund is crucial. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses. This fund will act as a financial safety net, giving you peace of mind and preventing you from falling back into the paycheck to paycheck trap. By tracking your expenses, setting a realistic budget, and prioritizing savings, you can start to break free from the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. Remember, it's about making small, consistent changes that lead to long-term financial stability. Stay with us as we explore the next key sign of a budgeting problem: relying on credit cards for essentials. Let's keep your financial journey moving forward. Chapter 2. Relying on credit cards for essentials. Next, meet John. Like many people, John finds himself frequently using his credit card to cover essential expenses like groceries, utilities, and even rent. If this sounds familiar, it's a clear sign of a budgeting problem. Relying on credit cards for everyday essentials can quickly lead to mounting debt and financial stress. This habit indicates that your budget isn't adequately covering your basic needs, forcing you to borrow just to get by. But why does this happen? It often stems from a budget that's either too tight or unrealistic. It could also be due to unexpected expenses that weren't planned for. The good news is, there are strategies to address this issue and get back on track. First, assess your budget. List all your income and fixed expenses, and see where your money is going. Identify non-essential expenses that you can reduce or eliminate. Next, create a debt repayment plan. Prioritize paying off high-interest credit card debt first. This might mean making larger payments on one card while making minimum payments on others. Consider using methods like the snowball or avalanche method for effective debt reduction. Additionally, look for ways to increase your income. This could be through a side gig, freelancing, or selling items you no longer need. Extra income can help cover essentials without relying on credit. Another important step is to build an emergency fund. Start small, aiming to save $500 to $1,000, and gradually increase it. Having a cushion for unexpected expenses can prevent you from turning to credit cards. By reassessing your budget, reducing unnecessary expenses, creating a debt repayment plan, increasing your income, and building an emergency fund, you can stop relying on credit cards for essentials. This will lead to more financial stability and less stress. Stay with us as we move to the next key sign of a budgeting problem: irregular savings patterns. Let's continue to improve your financial health. Chapter 3. Irregular savings pattern. Now, let's meet Sarah. She wants to save for the future, but her savings habits are inconsistent. Some months she saves a bit, and other months she saves nothing at all. This is a clear sign of a budgeting problem: irregular savings patterns. Having an irregular savings pattern can lead to financial insecurity and an inability to achieve long-term goals. It often indicates that your budget isn't allocating funds effectively towards savings, or that saving isn't being prioritized. So, why does this happen? It could be due to a lack of discipline, unexpected expenses, or simply not having a clear savings goal. But don't worry, there are practical steps you can take to develop a consistent savings habit. First, set clear savings goals. Whether it's for an emergency fund, a vacation, or retirement, having specific goals makes saving more purposeful. Break down these goals into monthly targets to make them more manageable. Next, automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account each month. This way, saving becomes a regular part of your financial routine, and you won't forget or skip months. Also, pay yourself first. Treat your savings like any other monthly bill that needs to be paid. Allocate a portion of your income to savings before covering other expenses. This ensures that saving becomes a non-negotiable part of your budget. Track your progress regularly. Review your savings account monthly to see how close you are to your goals. This helps keep you motivated and allows you to make adjustments if needed. Lastly, adjust your budget as your income and expenses change. If you receive a raise or reduce your expenses, increase your savings contributions accordingly. This helps you build a stronger financial cushion over time. By setting clear goals, automating your savings, paying yourself first, tracking your progress, and adjusting your budget, you can develop a consistent savings pattern. This will lead to greater financial security and peace of mind. Stay with us as we explore the next key sign of a budgeting problem: ignoring financial goals. Let's continue to strengthen your financial health. Chapter 4. Ignoring financial goals. Meet Mark. He works hard and earns a decent income, but he lacks clear financial goals. As a result, his spending is often impulsive and unplanned. Ignoring financial goals is a major sign of a budgeting problem. Without clear financial goals, it's easy to lose track of where your money is going and make financial decisions that don't support long-term stability. This lack of direction can hinder your ability to build wealth and achieve important milestones. So, why does this happen? It often stems from not taking the time to set goals, not understanding the importance of goals, or feeling overwhelmed by the goal-setting process. But setting and following financial goals doesn't have to be complicated. First, identify your financial goals. Think about what you want to achieve in the short term, medium term, and long term. This could include paying off debt, saving for a house, or planning for retirement. Next, make your goals SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of saying, "I want to save money," Say, I want to save $5,000 for a down payment on a house within 2 years. Break down your goals into actionable steps. For instance, to save $5,000 in 2 years, you'd need to save approximately $208 each month. Breaking goals into smaller steps makes them less daunting and more attainable. Regularly review and adjust your goals. Life changes, and so might your financial situation. Check your progress every few months and make adjustments as needed to stay on track. Align your budget with your goals. Ensure that your spending and saving habits support your financial objectives. This might mean cutting back on non-essential expenses to allocate more towards your goals. By identifying your goals, making them smart, breaking them into actionable steps, reviewing them regularly, and aligning your budget accordingly, you can create a clear financial roadmap. This will help you make informed financial decisions and achieve long-term stability. Stay with us as we delve into the final key sign of a budgeting problem: frequent financial emergencies. Let's continue to build your financial resilience. Chapter 5. Frequent financial emergencies. Finally, let's meet Lisa. It seems like every month she's facing a new financial emergency. Whether it's an unexpected car repair, medical bill, or home expense. If you find yourself constantly dealing with financial crises, this is a strong sign of a budgeting problem. Frequent financial emergencies can quickly drain your savings and increase your stress levels. This often indicates that your budget isn't flexible enough to accommodate unexpected expenses, and you may not have a sufficient emergency fund. So, why does this happen? It's often due to not planning for the unexpected or having a budget that's too tight. But with some strategic planning, you can build a financial cushion to handle these surprises without derailing your budget. First, establish an emergency fund. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. This fund should be easily accessible, such as in a high-yield savings account, and used solely for emergencies. Next, include a buffer in your budget. Allocate a portion of your monthly income to cover unexpected expenses. This could be as simple as setting aside $50 to $100 each month. This buffer can help absorb smaller emergencies without needing to dip into your emergency fund. Review and adjust your insurance coverage. Ensure you have adequate health, auto, home, and life insurance to cover major expenses. This can prevent large, unexpected costs from becoming financial disasters. Plan for irregular expenses. Expenses like annual car maintenance, property taxes, or holiday spending should be anticipated and saved for throughout the year. This way, they don't catch you off guard when they arise. Finally, build a proactive mindset. Regularly review your finances and look for areas where you can cut back and save more. Being proactive helps you stay prepared for any financial curveballs. By establishing an emergency fund, including a budget buffer, ensuring adequate insurance coverage, planning for irregular expenses, and maintaining a proactive mindset, you can handle financial emergencies with confidence and ease. This concludes our exploration of the 5 key signs you have a budgeting problem. Remember, recognizing these signs is the first step toward financial stability. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on managing your finances. Conclusion. Taking control of your budget. In this video, we explored 5 key signs of a budgeting problem. Spending more than you earn, relying on credit cards for essentials, irregular savings patterns, ignoring financial goals, and frequent financial emergencies. Recognizing these signs is crucial to taking control of your financial health. Addressing these issues starts with awareness. By understanding where your budget falls short, you can implement practical strategies to improve it. Start by tracking your expenses, setting realistic financial goals, creating a debt repayment plan, building an emergency fund, and regularly reviewing your budget. Remember, effective budgeting isn't about restricting your spending but about making intentional choices that align with your financial goals. It's about creating a plan that works for you and provides peace of mind. By taking these steps, you can move from financial stress to financial stability. It's never too late to start improving your budgeting habits and securing a better financial future. Thank you for joining us on this journey to better budgeting. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more financial tips and advice. See you in the next video.